If a is a solution to 1 plus square root of x times cosine of x divided by 1 plus x equals 0, prove that tangent of a is equal to negative square root of a minus 1. So let's write this out first. If we set this equal to 0, that means that the numerator has to be 0. And obviously, the denominator does not equal 0, which means x cannot be negative 1. Otherwise, it will not be defined. So let's say f of x is equal to 1 plus square root of x times cosine of x. That means if I plug in x equals a, I get 0. So what that means is square root of a times cosine of a has to be negative 1, or cosine of a is negative 1 over square root of a. So if I were to draw a right triangle now, let's call this angle A. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. That's going to be negative 1 over square root of a. And we have to use Pythagorean theorem to figure out what this side is. So we'll call this side x. We have x squared plus negative 1 squared equals square root of a squared, which is x squared plus 1 is equal to a. And so x squared is a minus 1, which means x has to be square root of a minus 1. We want to prove that tangent of a is equal to negative square root of a minus 1. So let's look at tangent of a now. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the opposite side we said is x, which is square root of a minus 1. And then adjacent side is negative 1. So we simplify and say that tangent of a is negative square root a minus 1.